So this is a lesson on ionic bonding. What is an ionic bond? It says here there is an electrostatic attraction between oppositely charged ions. So the general idea is that you have metal ion, you have non-metal ion coming together. And the story is that if you go to your periodic table, towards the left of your periodic table, you have the metal elements. Towards the right, you have the non-metal elements. And the metal elements are not stable. The non-metal elements are not stable as well. They come together because they want to be stable. So that's the general idea of that. Some of the elements on the periodic table are stable. They are not reactive. You probably heard of the group 18 elements towards the right of the periodic table. They have 8 electrons in the outermost shell. They're very stable. They are not reactive. But you're talking about many of these metal elements, many of these non-metal elements, they are not stable because they have not had that 8 electrons in the outermost shell. A very good example here will be sodium chloride. If you go to Coles or Woolies today, you probably can purchase table salt. Table salt, the scientific name for table salt is sodium chloride. So sodium has a chemical symbol Na, chlorine has chemical symbol Cl. And the whole idea is that sodium is in group 1, chlorine is in group 17. Sodium wants to lose its 1 electron in the outermost shell, chlorine wants to gain 1 electron from sodium. Together it forms NaCl. The same goes for the second example right here. You have Na, sodium, you have fluorine, F. So sodium here, you can see that it has 1 electron in its outermost shell. Can you see that? This is also known as a valence electron if you're interested. So outermost shell electron, that's one here. It gets donated into fluorine because fluorine here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It wants to have 8. So this goes from sodium to fluorine. Together, it forms the ionic bonding. So if you talk about an ionic compound, you're talking about a compound that consists of metal and non-metal elements, and there is an ionic bond between them. You can have more than one metal ion, you can have more than one non-metal ions, but the whole idea is that it has to be a bonding between metal and non-metal, and that forms the ionic bond that you have here. Ionic compounds, interestingly, is quite different from metals. If you come across sodium, for example, it is shiny, it's luster, we spoke about that. But if you look at sodium chloride, it's not really the same, it's very brittle, right? It doesn't really look like metal. And the reason is because ionic compounds do behave differently from metals.